Hi everyone, today's question is, does sleep or lack thereof affect your weight loss or muscle gain goals? So, Con.
Well, the simple answer to that question is a definite 100% yes. See, your kidneys and your adrenal glands, etc., release hormones, and those hormones are absolutely necessary for rest. And when you're in a rested state, your body will go and rebuild itself. If you're not in a rested state and you've got high cortisol levels released by your adrenal glands, it puts you into a stressful state and you will not sleep. By sleep, I mean get into a deep sleep. And unless you get into a deep sleep, you won't have repair occurring in the body. You might be nodding off, have your eyes closed, be dreaming, and if you're dreaming, you are not in a deep sleep, and hence you are not repairing your body. So yeah, it will affect by no means of any doubt your weight loss goals or weight gain goals, regardless of what you're doing.
So, and in the same token then, so how much sleep should people be getting? Because some people say, oh look, I got 5 hours sleep, I need 12 hours. How much sleep is enough?
When someone says you need 8 hours, it's actually, they actually say between 7 to 9, because on average between 7 to 9, some of those are going to be sleep where you're just getting into sleep, then sleep where you're just getting out of sleep, and of course deep sleep. But in actual fact, you need about 3.5 hours of deep sleep, and you need about an hour to get out of deep sleep, and about half an hour to get in. So when you work that out, it's not that much. It's about 5.5 to 6 hours of sleep is all you need. If you need more, it's because you're going in and out of sleep.
So what we're saying is then you definitely need to get a good sleep regardless of the hours, and you need sleep to repair, so that if you're losing weight or you're putting on muscle, you need to have the sleep so your body does the right thing.
That's right. So if you're waking up during the night, what that means is you're coming out of the deep sleep mode. If you're remembering your dreams, that's also the same reason. That doesn't mean you can't dream, but if you're, waking up during the night to visit the toilet, for example, you're not getting a good sleep, and you will see it in your goal not being achieved through, weight loss or weight gain.
So, and there's nothing really, apart from getting a good night's sleep, there's nothing really that you can do about that.
Yes, there is. You want to stop what the thing called sensory overload. Sensory overload occurs with electronic devices like television and radio, bright flashing lights. So the worst thing you can do is put the TV on, sit there in front of it, get yourself to be
overloaded,
your sense to be numbed by the flashing lights, and then when you go to sleep, although you might fall asleep, you're not actually in a deep sleep, and it will take forever to get into a deep sleep. Consumption of alcohol, although people feel as though, man, I have a beer or two or a glass of wine or whatever, and it relaxes me and it puts me to sleep. No, it doesn't. It puts you into a state of unconsciousness, but you're not in a deep sleep, and hence when you wake up in the morning you do not feel refreshed. When you go into a deep sleep, you get those 3.5 hours of deep sleep, you'll be fully refreshed when you wake up in the morning, raring to go.
So what would you recommend then that people do to get into the good sleep so that their body can do repair?
Easy. Sex and more sex. Look, I know that sounds funny, but it's true.
They could be living on their own.
Well, there's all sorts of devices that they can use, but honestly, being sexually healing, like who sings that?
Marvin Gaye.
No, not Marvin Gaye.
Isn't it? Yeah, sexual. Yeah. Oh.
He probably is like. That's right. Yeah. But how about who's the other guy? Teddy Pendergrass. You got what I need. No.
No, so what you say? Yeah, but not everyone might want to have sex.
Roll over, lay down, and No, honestly, sex.
I'm serious now. That's one thing, yes. But if you're on your own or you don't have a partner or whatever.
Okay, assuming it's not through gratification of a sexual nature.
Yeah,
what you want to do is having a warm bath, for example, will relax the muscles and will put you into a state ready for sleep. Not eating at least 3 hours before going to bed, so you're not digesting anything, will also put you in a much more restful state, so you can go to sleep. Not having, bright lights, loud music, or flashing like television screens or computer screens, etc. Mobile phones, all that sort of stuff. That will all help you get into a nice deep sleep. Remember, it's not how many hours you do, it's the quality of the sleep.
Excellent. Well, I think that's pretty much covered everything that we needed to cover. If you've got a question that you need answered, send it to us and I'll get Professor Con here to
that's me
to answer it for you, okay?
I've lived a life that's full.
Yes, it's not the singing,
I've travelled in
it's
each
not the singing,
and every byway.